happy we're here today with our amazing RMT Ann. And due to the circumstances, I know a lot of people are working from home right now, and we want to make sure that you are practicing that self-care while you are at home and working from home. So Ann has graced us with her amazingness and is going to walk us through some tips and tricks on how to keep you doing just that. So Ann, what is the first thing that you expect from someone newly working at home?
Hi, Bosnar World. Okay, the first thing we know from studies is that you are going to work longer. You're already at your office, you'll get up in the morning, no commute, you'll just start working. Hey, you're done for your day, kids are in bed, the system's there, you may as well keep working. So you are probably going to be sitting at your computer a whole lot longer than you normally do. And your normal daily routine has been thrown totally off. Those little bits of exercise that we do to get that 10,000 steps a day, well, you're probably not doing any of that. So you're not moving as much and you're working a whole lot more. That's the biggest problem all of this presents.
I can second that. That is exactly what is happening. I cannot tell you how much I have not moved today. I'm a little embarrassed by it. So I relate. And are there some common physical symptoms associated with working at home that you notice a little more so in individuals?
The main things we often see are increased headaches and increased low back aches. A lot of that's from the fact that these muscles are contracted all the time and you're just sitting there leaning towards your computer all the time. So the smaller muscles that you put stress on and the larger muscles you put stress on are the ones that kind of hit you the hardest.
What is your primary recommendation for someone working at home that we can kind of use to help, I guess, prevent these headaches and the tension?
Okay, first rule, no matter what, is get up and move. Don't really care what you're doing to a degree, but basically get up and move. Most of us are living in very small places, but if that even just means getting up from where you've got your laptop and your kitchen table and walking into the bedroom and around the coffee table and back into the kitchen and doing that 5 times, hey, that's great. If you can, move a little bit more, whatever space you've got. A really nice thing to do is grab one of these if you have one, and most of us have got something you can step up onto, and then just literally get up and move in a different way. Look where you're going. If you're stepping on a step, please. But basically, if you're going to do those, try to get as close to those 10,000 steps a day as you can. Make them count more. And at least it's a little bit fun. You can also throw your arms and this too. But move your body, change things. Yes, one thing I'd say is, hey, don't jump off the balcony because as I understand there's some sort of municipal bylaw. But anything else within reason, get up and move.
All right, I'll put away my bungee cords. I won't do it. I have a really good question for you that's, I feel like, a common question that I even wonder sometimes. Do you feel like strengthening and stretching are equally as important?
They are, absolutely. Our human body is a balance between strength and flexibility. So if we're going to do any kind of exercise, we really do have to address both of them. If we do only strength and don't stretch our muscles, we're pulling ourselves tighter and tighter all the time. But if we do only stretching, we actually might be pulling on muscles that are already weaker. We walk around the planet when we can, just because we are in that perfect balance as much as possible. And that's what we really do need to maintain. Anytime you strengthen something, we also need to stretch something. If we look at how our bodies actually move, it's that balance. If I want to tighten my bicep has to stretch. If I want to tighten my tricep, my bicep has to stretch. That's how we exist. Everything has to be in balance, and as much as we can while we're changing our routine, try to keep that in our world is important.
And now is my favorite part. You get to show us some of the amazing exercises that I am definitely going to do after this video.
Okay, so we're going to start with basically 4. There's a lot of things I'd like to give you. Trying to pick things that pretty much anyone can do, with the disclaimer that if there's some reason that you feel you wouldn't be comfortable doing something like this, don't do it. Or if you've got a concern or a question from your client, try to give us a call. We're here to help. But we want to start with the simplest thing that any of us can really do is sit in posture. We're sitting on our computer, we're doing this. Tighten your core muscles, open your chest muscles, drop your shoulders, put your head up and back. Bring yourself back up. This is how we are meant to be. So the fact that the computer's sucking you into that, resist that and open up. This and this are going to make you feel stronger. You're automatically going to breathe better. Just doing that makes your life a little bit easier. Secondly, important, because most of us are rolling towards screens, is stretching our back muscle. So strengthening your back muscle. Right? Sometimes works, people. Okay, you want to strengthen your back muscles, you want to stretch your hip flexors, and you want to stretch your neck muscles. So I just kind of walk through the posture. That's great. If we're trying to strengthen your back muscle, the easiest thing when you're stuck at home is a free weight, because you can use these pretty much anywhere. If you don't have one of these, we all have something that's a little bit heavy. I have my pretty purple one, but what you can do is, ladies, grab your handbag. I've seen most of them. They're probably too heavy anyway. This weighs 1.5 pounds. It's a can of chickpeas. Probably have a few supplies on hand right now. Stick a few of them in a shopping bag. They do the same thing. So basically grab something that is a comfortable weight. What we're trying to do is strengthen our back muscles. When I'm having you move here, you're not moving your arm. We're not winging around and working this. My goal is that we work this muscle here. We're bringing our shoulder blades towards our spine. That muscle that holds us upright, that's getting stretched out and weakened when we're sitting forward, we need to wake it up a bit. So I'm just going to do this standing, and I'll do it. But basically what you're doing is I just move my shoulder blade. You can see, and I'll do it facing you here, that my arm doesn't move a whole lot. And that's what you're looking for. Getting into gravity, so this actually works. You're going to lean down, put your hand on your office chair or something like that. Make sure you're feeling stable. You're against gravity. Head is high, shoulders are back, and you just move your shoulder blade. You're just going to lift that weight a little bit up and down. So what you can start with is just the adjust you can on this side. And then, because we must live in balance, flip over and do the other side. Again, get into position, be balanced, shoulders are down, head is back and high. You're trying to maintain that perfect posture, even though you're kind of leaning down a little bit. Do the same thing. Just move your shoulder blade. Just think about this part of your back and lift and drop. And count to 10. If it feels like when you've done that, you didn't really do anything, well, increase your weight if you can, or add another 10. The easiest thing to do. Do a few more reps. I don't want you aching and say, oh my goodness, I worked out. But I want you to say, oh, I kind of feel that muscle working a little bit. I woke it up. Now it's got blood moving in it. Now it's aware. So now when I should sit up, I know that low calf is actually going to do its job. So that's one of the easier ones to do. Stretching your hip flexors. We're sitting all day. This is contracted all the time. And that's where your low backache comes from. The more you pull yourself forward, this has to contract the balance. Like to forgive you, or get your low back to forgive you. So what I'm going to have you do is stand holding on to something. Grab your foot with your hand, put your knees together. This is not a quad stretch, people. Knees together. Bring your foot up to your glutes or your butt. Be standing up straight, not doing anything funny, just standing like a statue. And the only part of you that's moving is your knee. Pull your foot to your glute and hang out and count to 30. That's 30 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, etc. Stay there. You need to have the watch on your phone do this for you. That's terrific, but it has to be 30 seconds or as close as you can get to actually get those muscle fibers to move. So you're going to do that on one side, you're going to do it on the other side. Since stretching works better when you do 2 rounds, the first round lines the muscles up, second round actually stretches them, come and do it again. So left, right, left, right. That's 2 minutes. You can all find that in a day. Want to get crazy, you can do it as right, left, right, left. But keep these open so you kind of undo some of that fitting. And the last, but I did want to tell you, if for some reason, and there are a lot of people who can't get into that position, you can get closer. What I want you to do is take a pillowcase or a towel, belt, whatever you've got, wrap it around your ankle so that you can then use that as the pull line. So you still get your knees together. You're going to pull on that and get your foot as close to your glutes as you can comfortably. You should feel a comfortable stretch. If anything's not feeling comfortable, back it up a little bit, change position, check things. But even if you can only do a few degrees, if you feel some stretch in your quad, you're getting some benefit from it. The more you stretch this muscle out, slowly and surely it will give you greater length. And that greater length takes a lot of pressure off your back. And the last thing you're going to do is stretch your neck. And that's true of almost any exercise routine you do, even if you're just running on a treadmill, if you happen to have access to one, is stretch your neck. Most things we do during the day are stressing our neck as well, but sitting in front of a computer or leaning towards that screen is putting a lot of stress on our neck. So, I'm going to start again. First rule, sit in posture, stand in posture, shoulders are down, head is back, and you're simply going to drop your ear to your shoulder. This is not shoulder to ear, people. They shouldn't actually meet. Ear to shoulder. And we're going to do the same thing. Count, breathe, 30 seconds. Paying attention to your posture. So you might want to do this in front of a mirror first time. It's because this is not a neck stretch. And that's what our brains want to do. We're leaning this way. Let's go this way. You're going to stay here and just feel this pull. Don't pull on your head. The weight of your head is quite enough. Just help stretch that muscle. After a few seconds, you might even feel it all the way into your shoulders. You've been sitting at your computer all day. Same thing, 30 seconds one side, back to upright, 30 seconds the other side. Back, breathe, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Nice deep breath. Now, because we stress a lot of the front of our neck, there's one last thing to do. And to start with that, I want you to concentrate on the motion you do when you say no. The only part of you that moves is your head rotating on the top of your spine. So then, you're going to tilt back into that stretch and say no one direction where you're looking up. Just a rotation up. You're not looking up, you're just doing that. And you should feel that stretch shift a little bit to the front of your neck. Just sit there and breathe and let some of that stress ease out. Come back to neutral, tilt the other way, say no, and stand there and rest that side as well. 30 seconds again, left, right, left, right. It's important that you shift back and forth between left and right because every time you stretch this side, you're contracting this side. You don't want to leave one side over-contracted longer than that, so that one side always has to pay the price for the other. So, also like if I'm contracting my bicep, my tricep has to stretch. That means that one's staying contracted all the time. If I want to contract this has to stretch. Always move back and forth between which muscle is the primary so that the one that was working gets a little bit of a break. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out and talk to us. We're here for our clients, even though we can't be actually on Red Path for our clients. So be well and safe, people, and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Ann, for showing us those amazing stretches. I am literally going to go do them right now. I even caught myself doing them while you were teaching them.
That's good. I just want you to have my voice in your head, people. Bye.
Bye.